Hey you guys, thank you for joining me once again. I had promised you that I would do a second version of a challenge for your legs, hips, and glutes like you guys requested. This one's a little bit different than the other one in that it's a little bit geared more towards a muscular structure of sorts. I've talked before about the rubber band ball effect, and this is the perfect example of being able to utilize that visual and mental aspect to get the most out of it. You want to visualize, feel, and use all of those different cross sections of muscle, every single different angle, strip, use everything that you can and pull everything from every different direction, and so that it's almost kind of like Spanx but underneath your skin. Pulling everything tight, lifting, smoothing out. I just find that it's really effective for the look that most women are trying to go for when it comes to their lower body. It's also a great time, like I've talked about before, for utilizing your core. Doing anything with the legs, especially if you're using your own body weight and you're having to control that movement. Using your core, especially anything moving side to side. Take the time to really engage everything wrapping through the sides of your waist. It's okay to also strengthen and use your back as well, and keeping everything strong from every angle. This actually ends up being a little bit of a total body workout because you're keeping your core strong. You're definitely using your lower body, you guys will feel that, but you're also having to keep your upper body strong to stabilize your weight. So we're going to be doing 5 different exercises on each side. We'll do one side completely all the way through, and then we'll switch over to the other side, and it's just 30 seconds of each exercise, moving back to back, and they're kind of strategically placed so that you're tiring out one group of muscles, and then it helps facilitate what's going on as you move to the next exercise, but you're not stopping, it's continual. And I know 30 seconds seems like a very short period of time, as well as only 2.5 minutes per side, but by the end of 2.5 minutes, you're definitely ready to switch. The key is to continue to maintain that control and keep that strength in your body. Don't let your mind tell you that you're finished before you actually are. Your mind will try to lie to you, and your body will try to lie to you and tell you that you can't do one more heel raise or one more kick, but it's a lie. Don't believe it. Put even more focus into it. Keep sending the message of what you want your body to do, and push through, push through. When have you ever pushed through something like that and at the end gone, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have pushed so hard? Never. So push and already connect to how you're going to feel after. If you guys are ready to get started, we're going to start with the left side. We're going to move to the right side and do all the same exercises. They're pretty simple, so you guys should just be able to follow along. If you want to do a little bit of a warm-up and get yourself ready and then come back, just do a little pause and play, then do that. Or wait and stack this at the end of any other kind of workout you're doing. It's a great little short bit of exercise on its own. It's also great to add with something else. So if you guys are ready to get started, we're going to start on our left side. Down on your hands and knees, core really strong. 30 seconds, you guys are going to listen for the beat. The first exercise, just to get you guys started, you're just tapping your toe from one side, crossing over, tapping it on the other side. That's probably the most complicated exercise just because the angle is kind of hard for you guys to necessarily see, but it's just like if you had an object placed right behind you, you're just moving over that object, up and over. So imagine a little cone there, and you're just taking your leg up and over. Every time you reach a side, really strengthen that side of your core. Use it for waist too. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Slow and controlled, as opposed to the other exercise that we did that really utilized a lot of power and speed. This is slow and controlled, and you want to fight against using any kind of momentum. That's going to be your biggest fight when it really starts to hurt. Nice deep breaths. Every time you exhale, you're pulling your belly button to your spine. All right, next you're keeping that leg lifted, and it's just a little lift of the heel. The leg is nice and long, everything is lengthened through the lower body, and you're just concentrating right there on the left side of your butte. It's okay if you feel a little bit the lower back here. Keep those muscles really, really strong, and it's just a little bit of exercise for the low back, just like you work your abs. All right, you're going to lengthen that muscle out by just doing a little donkey kick to the back. Lengthen that leg straight behind you. Knee in, so you're lengthening those muscles through your glutes and hips a little bit, and then taking the leg long behind you. We're going to start moving to the side a little bit on the next one. Nice deep breaths. And this is where you really want to start visualizing everything you feel. All right, leg straight back, knee comes towards the shoulder and elbow. Nothing is dead, everything is strong and active. You have the burner coming up. This is where you're going to have to fight. Knee stays forward, kick the leg out. You really have to fight to keep the knee lifted. Fight for it, fight for it. Core strong. Use everything you can to keep that movement within your control. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Okay, other side, go right into it. Same rainbow effect. Going over the imaginary cone. The second side is always more difficult because it's already tired from supporting your weight while you did the other side, so fight through it. Just a nice light toe tap. Don't slam your foot against the floor. Even though you want to, you'll get to stretch at the end. You're almost there. Okay, guys, here we go. Straight back behind you, heel lift. And just visualize that rubber band ball. Tight ball on that side of your booty. And don't stop breathing. You want to breathe into wherever you feel the burn. Breathe into those muscles as you visualize them. Remember why you're doing it. It's such good pain. Okay, you guys get to lengthen it out a little bit, but just working the muscles in a little bit of a different way. Straight behind you. Knee in, but everything still stays strong. Concentrate, concentrate, concentrate. That's why when I get quiet, I have to remember, no, I've got to talk. Because I start focusing on what I feel, which is what you're supposed to do, but it makes for a very boring video. Okay, you guys, in and straight back behind you. Pulling kind of right in between the shoulder and the elbow, and then lengthening it as long as you can. Get that stretch, shoulder all the way down the side of the waist and all the way through the toe. And you're crunching that hip towards your rib cage. Scrunch that area up, make it an ab crunch. All right, here we go, guys, the burner. Straight out to the side, keep the knee lifted. You have to fight for this one. This is everybody's favorite, and I always put it right at the end. But at least you know you're almost done, so you can fight through it. You got the stretch coming. Don't drop, don't drop. Ah, okay, sit it back, hit child's pose. And this is usually the point in time whenever I would do this series in like a kickboxing class, that everybody in the class, there's this harmonious, oh. Everybody groans in pain, but it's a good kind of pain. It almost kind of hurts to stretch at this point because everything is so tight and pulled in. it almost kind of hurts to release that contraction, but just relax into it. I want to thank everybody for coming back and joining me for the second challenge. This is not necessarily a challenge that is exclusive to females. Guys, you can benefit a ton from this kind of stuff as well, even though you might feel a little bit out of place. Great to do something that your body is not necessarily used to. Whenever you can challenge yourself simply by doing something that your body is not used to and can't go into any kind of autopilot to get through it, you benefit and grow from that. Please continue to subscribe and give me all of your comments, feedback, and messages. I love you guys' support, and I also really love to hear from you guys because it helps me get a little bit of focus as far as how I'm going to plan my future videos. You guys have a wonderful, happy, healthy, blessed week, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.